Hey guys, what's up? It's Noshi here and welcome to a brand new video. So today we are going to be doing some Phasmophobia and we're going to be doing zero evidence with zero sanity on Tanglewood, and I'm going to be doing about 3 to 5 games. Depends on how long it takes me to find out the ghost. But some good news. So the Christmas event is, I think, 100% complete now. So that means we have snow coming from the roof and all these beautiful Christmas decorations. And also we have this Krampus trophy, which is, I think, beautiful. It's kind of empty here, but we'll get that going once we actually get better in the game. But anyway, if you like the video, just like it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Turn on those notifications if you don't want to miss any videos. And let's hop into the game. So basically how I do my runs on Tanglewood is I take a flashlight, I take some salt, a smudge, and then lighter, and from the first hunt we will have to see what it is. I usually bring the salt to test for a raid early on in the game, but let's see. So it's already hunting. It's definitely not a myling. And is it a yokai? It might be. We'll have to see if it actually finds us. Right now he's being very stupid. This might be a yokai already, but I can't be sure. So this could be potentially a yokai, but I don't know yet. So what I'm gonna do now is rule out some ghosts that I definitely know for sure that isn't the ghost, and it stepped in the salt, so we can also just rule out a raid. So it wasn't any of the fast or particularly slow ghosts, so you can rule out Moroi, Raiju, a Diogen, a Hantu, Revenant. Okay, so it's definitely not a Shade as well, because it did a event in the same room. No twins. Okay, it's hunting again. It's actually just changed rooms. So this isn't a poltergeist. This is definitely a yokai. This is definitely a yokai. So the way that I just saw it is because I have my flashlight on, and it would definitely be looping me if it was not a yokai, because I just lost sight of the flashlight. I can for sure say 99% that this is a yokai. Sometimes this is a very hard ghost to recognize, even on the smaller maps. But I think I'll just go with it. I'll try to see if this was correct, but I am 99% sure that that was a yokai. Now we could check for orbs for a mimic, but I don't think it's gonna be a mimic. So let's just close this and see if we actually got this one right. So like I thought, it was definitely a yokai. I think this is one of the harder ghosts to actually recognize, just for me, because sometimes it's not always clear if the ghost randomly finds you or if it's just, you know, not in line of sight, and you know, it's just not a very easy ghost. But this one was definitely a yokai based on how it just lost track of me even with the flashlight on. So let's hop into another one. Again, we're gonna be using the same strat. So flashlight, salt, a smudge, and a lighter. And let's see if we can, you know, get the ghost again as fast as last time. So going in, we have no hiding in the big. It is definitely already hunting, that's for sure. It is not an Oni, not a Obake, not a Phantom. So I'm going to smudge, I'm going to start the timer. I'm going to go to the garage. We don't have any hidings here, so that is just very pity. I am definitely not in a good spot, actually. I am in a very bad spot. I can't see anything. But the ghost is done hunting. So that was a close call. I didn't know where the hiding spots were. But it's definitely not a fast ghost, not a slow ghost, and it's not a raid. Now, it didn't find me, but I didn't have my flashlight on, so I don't think it's gonna be yokai once again. But we will have to see and test for that once again. So I'm just gonna be bringing another smudge. I'm gonna leave the salt here, and let's test for a banshee possible, or maybe, you know, if it's a demon, it will hunt before the 1 minute and 30 timer, and if it's a spirit, it will hunt later. But we'll have to see that. So I'm gonna be seeing, I think, I don't know. Okay, so it is definitely not a djinn, but we already knew that based on it didn't have any line of sight speed up. But if it turns off the breaker, you can always rule out a djinn if you didn't have a hunt before. Unless if it's like, if you use too much lights, then it's possible. But we are at 1 minute 30, so the ghost can actually start hunting again. And it's actually doing that. So we will have to see if it's another yokai, but I'm not too sure. I think this could be a twin. Because you see how slower it was than before? But it's definitely not a yokai. But this is definitely not a fast ghost. But it's not a hunter because our breaker is on. Oh, god damn it. That actually almost got me. But I think that this is a twin. I'm not too sure yet. I can't really say it just yet. But this might be a twin, a slower twin. But anyhow, I'm gonna be testing for a banshee whatsoever. I didn't know really where it spawned, but we'll have to see. So it threw something over there. Possibly won't be a polter as it's not just throwing enough. So okay, that is not a banshee scream, but it's possible. It's still possible. It's hunting again. You see how it's not particularly fast? But it's not slow either, so this might possibly be an actual twin. Now I could go to the bus and actually just, you know, see if my guesses are right. It's just a tiny bit slower than usual. I think this is twin speed. I'm not entirely sure. I could be wrong. I'm gonna give it a go anyway, but I think this might be a twin. Now, wait, hold up. I'm gonna wait and see if we can actually get a third hunt to see if it's any faster, because it's still possible that it's, you know, it will send out the faster twin. But we know for sure it's not a spirit. It hunted before the 3 minute mark. It's hunting again. Now, I don't think that it's twin. I could have guessed wrong with the speed. I don't think this is a twin, but I want to see if it has line of sight speed. I don't think so, because it turned off the breakers, so it possibly won't be a djinn. So this is not an easy ghost. So what I can rule out at this moment are some obvious ghosts, like Poltergeist, Moroi, Raiju, a Myling, Yokai because it found me, a Revenant, a Hantu, a Diogen, a Oni, Phantom. Obake is kind of bugged in this Christmas event, which is yeah, you know, pity. But I'll just rule it out. We don't know yet. You know what? I'll leave it open if it's a possible So now it was kind of faster. No? Was it? I'm not sure anymore, to be honest. This is pretty weird, to be honest now. No, it's the same speed. It is kind of a stupid ghost, to be honest. Oh, this is yokai again. No, this is either a yokai or a mimic. And I'm guessing it's gonna be a mimic because 2 yokais back to back? I don't know. I am not feeling that whatsoever. So I'm gonna be grabbing a camera and seeing 4 orbs, but I think this is a mimic. So I am sensing mimic or yokai once again. Now I'm gonna, if I don't, oh yeah, those were orbs. Yeah, so this is a clear mimic. We got the orbs. So a mimic is the only ghost that can have evidence or no evidence, because it's actually an ability. So even if you're playing on no evidence, you will always see orbs. And that was just very clear we had orbs. So we have ourselves a mimic. So let's get out of here. And that's our second game done. We have a mimic, of course, which gave us a whopping 2000 XP for about 7 minutes investigation, which is really, really good actually. So let's hop into another one, and this will probably be my last, as this ghost took me a bit longer. But let's not waste any more time. Let's go. And we are gonna be using the same strategy once again. I'm really hoping for like a Revenant or a Diogen, because I just love those ghosts, honestly. They're my favorite ones to see. Oh, this is fast. That's a tie. Because it didn't have any line of sight speed. So this might be a tie. I'm gonna be taking some sanity pills if it's slower, if we have lower sanity, higher sanity. But I don't think this is gonna be a more. I think this is gonna be a tie. So yeah, let's take 2 pills. Should take our sanity up high. We're gonna take another smudge stick. And let's see if we can actually get any. Okay, so we can actually get a firelight going on. I'm gonna put that inside. So the way I think this is a tie and not a Moroi is because when it saw me, it didn't really speed up, which is something a Moroi would do. A Moroi is technically the fastest ghost in the game, as it can still speed up when it sees you, but a tie won't speed up. Motion sensor, and let's get it going over here. I blew out a firelight, so that's good. And now it just has to get through the motion sensor and see if it's now slower or not. Hello, ghosty. So it is hunting. It's spawned in a different place, but that's okay. So it's still the same. No, it's not the same speed. Now this does have line of sight build up. So this could be a Moroi or just a mimic. I'm not too sure just yet. So I'm just thinking this might be a mimic once again. We'll have to get our camera and see. Or yeah, it could be. Could be a Moroi, definitely. It's spawned in here, and we are not seeing any orbs right now. So I don't think it's gonna be a mimic, but this will be a Moroi. So say goodbye, and this will be a Moroi probably. So let's go. I'm still not 100% sure, so we'll have to see. But I think this will be a Moroi. Okay, I was absolutely right indeed. It just had me off guard because it wasn't as slow as I thought it would be. But we had a good guess there. So those were 3 good games. I'm gonna be ending the video here. If you'd like to see more, just don't forget to like the video and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Goodbye.